Did you know that poor communication is responsible for 70% of corporate errors? Think about that. Not bad strategy, not lack of talent, just miscommunication. And a lot of that comes down to pushback. Like you bring an idea to your team, your boss, or a colleague, and instead of getting support, you get resistance. Or maybe you're the one who's feeling resistant. Why does this happen? Well, according to Dr. Robert Cialdini, a researcher, best-selling author, and expert in the fields of persuasion and influence, people don't just resist ideas, they resist feeling controlled. The moment someone feels like they're being pushed into something, their brain registers it as a threat. Their defenses go up. That's why even the most well-intentioned conversations can turn into power struggles. But what if there was a simple way to keep the conversation open, where no one feels shut down? This is where the agreement frame comes in. I invite you to write these 3 phrases down. You can type them in your notes as well, or just store them safe and sound in your mind. Phrase number 1 is, I appreciate and. Phrase number 2, I agree and. Phrase number 3, I respect and. Instead of saying, I appreciate this, but, and fill in the blank, I invite you to switch to, I appreciate this and. Why? Because the word but negates everything that was said or written before it. And keeps the conversation open. It acknowledges someone's perspective while giving you a chance to add yours. And as a certified high-performance coach, master NLP practitioner, and a graduate of Cornell's Women in Leadership program, I've seen how this tiny little shift completely transforms the way people lead, collaborate, and influence. So let's say, for example, you're leading a team and someone pushes back on your ideas. If you say, yeah, I hear what you're saying, but here's why I think this approach could work instead, what happens? They stop listening. Their brain hears the word but and gets really defensive. And I'll hear this instead. I hear what you're saying, and here's why I think this approach could work too. What happens? The conversation stays open. Their brain doesn't go into that fight mode, and the only thing that changed was one word, from but to and. So how does this work psychologically? When someone hears the word but, their brain perceives rejection. It triggers defensiveness. And the moment someone feels wrong in a conversation, their brain can see it as a threat and shut down. And does quite the opposite. When someone hears the word and, it feels like an expansion. It keeps the door open for discussion. And if you'd like to take this even deeper and establish even greater agreement and connection, I invite you to consider these questions before your interactions as well. Questions like, what does this other person care about or value? How might I feel if I were in their shoes? How can I align my ideas with their priorities? How can I acknowledge their perspective while steering the conversation forward? So here's your invitation. Catch yourself the next time you find yourself saying but and swap it for and. You can try it in a meeting with a friend or family member, or even just in an email or text. And I'd love to hear your experience in the comments as well. If you found this video helpful, I think you'll love this next video. It's a 9-minute, 50-second guided meditation to help you center yourself and self-regulate before a difficult conversation. So I'll see you there, and I'm sending you love.